Humanity does not destroy fleets to win wars. It removes the ability to wage them. The alien fleets were intact. Their weapons were operational. Their crews were ready. They could not move. Fuel allocations were frozen. Resupply schedules failed to populate. Shipyards reported material shortages that made no sense. Strategist Prime Keth Valor stared at the data and understood the truth. Before anyone else did, the war had already ended. They had just not been informed. The accountant of war. Keth Valor was not a warrior. He had never commanded a fleet, never stood on a bridge during combat, never watched ships die in real time. He was something far more dangerous. A strategist. Valor had studied humanity since Earth. He had read the after-action reports from the Car Annihilation. He had analyzed the loss of Task Fleet Atlas. And unlike others, he did not feel relief when Atlas was destroyed. He felt suspicion, because humanity had not reacted. No rage, no desperate counterstrike, no propaganda surge, only silence. Now, weeks later, Valor watched as fleet readiness. Indicators collapsed across multiple allied powers. Individually, each failure could be explained. Together, they formed a pattern, human doctrine. Valor whispered the words no one else wanted to hear. They are not fighting our fleets. They are fighting our math, the ghosts of Atlas. Iron Command did not commemorate Task Fleet Atlas publicly, but internally, the fleet was never forgotten. In quiet command rooms, archived footage replayed, not for mourning but for reference. Commodore Elias Wren, Atlas Actual, delivering his final operational briefing. Calm, unadorned. Our role is not survival. Our role is time. Hold until the ledger balances. Captain Mara Ionescu, destroyer ICS Resolute, declining evacuation when her engines failed. If we leave now, they reassign assets. Keep us visible. Commander Jax Calder, logistics officer, approving fuel dumps before the final engagement. They can't track what doesn't exist. These were not heroic speeches. They were confirmations. Iron Command did not glorify their deaths. It used them. The unseen offensive. While alien fleets fixated on Helios Verge, Iron Command initiated phase denial. No capital engagements, no fleet battles. Instead, small human task units struck places, never meant to be attacked during wartime. Fuel refinement nodes, automated supply depots, jump gate calibration arrays. They did not destroy everything. They destroyed enough. A refinery here, a software update there, a cargo routing algorithm subtly corrupted. Human doctrine does not cause collapse. It causes dependency, then removes it. Alien fleets still had fuel, but not where they needed it. Not when they needed it. Not in the quantities doctrine demanded. Strategist Prime Valor traced the attacks backward. Every strike aligned with a delay Atlas had created. Every loss at Helios Verge had purchased a window. Valor felt something unfamiliar. Respect. The cost becomes visible. The galaxy began to fracture. Allied fleets accused one another of hoarding resources. Coalition agreements stalled. Commanders refused deployment orders without guarantees. That could no longer be made. Valor watched a once unthinkable reality take shape. Entire navies grounded without a single shot fired. Then came the civilian cost. Supply chains collapsed across dependent worlds. Food shipments delayed. Energy rationing enforced. Iron Command did not target civilians directly. That was the cruelty of it. They targeted the systems that made civilian survival assumed. Valor reviewed casualty projections, not from bombardment, from interruption. He realized then what Atlas had truly been, not a shield, not a distraction. A down payment. Humanity had spent lives early to avoid spending worlds later, understanding the enemy. Valor requested an emergency strategic council. He was denied. Others still believed fleets equaled power. So Valor did something unprecedented. He authorized a private intelligence synthesis and sent it unencrypted to Iron Command. A single question embedded within. What do you want us to learn? The response came 12 hours later. Not a threat. Not a demand. A data packet. Inside it, logistics models, attrition curves, Atlas casualty timelines, and one line of human doctrine translated carefully into Virex language. War is not about what you can destroy. It is about what you can no longer afford to protect. Valor understood. By the time fleets were ready to fight again, there would be nothing left worth defending. Iron Command had not crippled the enemy. It had redefined victory, and somewhere in human space, Atlas was still holding the line, not in ships, but in consequences.